Training a high-energy dog can be a fun and fulfilling challenge. These dogs are full of life, love to play, and have lots of enthusiasm, which makes them wonderful companions. However, their boundless energy can also lead to unique training needs. To help them become well-behaved and happy pets, it's important to focus on strategies that harness their energy in positive ways. We are going to discuss training tips for high-energy dog breeds. 1. Regular and intensive exercise. Training high-energy dogs means they need a lot of activity to stay happy and healthy. Dogs with a lot of energy can get restless or start acting out if they don't get enough exercise. That's why it's important to play with them and take them for walks every day. One great way to help a high-energy dog burn off energy is to take them for long walks. Walking isn't just good for their body, but it also gives them something to do, which keeps their mind busy too. You can take them walking in the morning and again in the evening. Playing games like fetch is another fun way to exercise. When you throw a ball or a frisbee, your dog gets to run fast and far to catch it, which is perfect for using up energy. This kind of play helps your dog learn to listen to you and follow commands, like when you call them back. If you have a yard, running around and playing in it is a good idea. You can also think about sports like agility training, where dogs go through obstacle courses. This is not only good exercise, but also a fun challenge for their minds. Remember, a well-exercised dog is usually happier and behaves better, so keeping your high-energy dog active is very important. 2. Consistent training. Training a high-energy dog means you need to be very clear and consistent. This means you should always use the same words for commands and keep the rules the same every day. If you teach your dog that sit means they should sit down, always use the word sit and not other words like sit down or take a seat. This helps your dog understand exactly what you want them to do without getting confused. Consistency also means treating certain behaviors the same way every time. For example, if you give your dog a treat for sitting nicely one day, you should do it every time they sit nicely. This makes your dog more likely to keep sitting nicely because they know they'll get something good. It's also important to train your dog at the same times each day. Just like in school, having a regular schedule helps your dog know when it's time to learn and makes them better at following rules. Finally, everyone in your home should use the same rules and commands with your dog. If one person lets the dog jump up on them when they come home, but another person scolds the dog for jumping, the dog might get mixed signals and be unsure of what to do. By being consistent in training, your dog will learn faster and understand better what is expected of them. This makes training more successful and your time together more enjoyable. 3. Short and engaging sessions. When you're training a high-energy dog, it's good to keep your training sessions short and fun. Since these dogs have a lot of energy and can easily get bored or distracted, shorter training times work better. Think about it like this. When you're in school, your teacher doesn't make you sit and learn for hours without a break. You have subjects broken into shorter periods, with recess or a change to different kinds of activities. This keeps you focused and interested. It's the same with dogs. Try to train your dog for about 10 to 15 minutes at a time. You can do this a few times each day. This way, your dog doesn't get tired or frustrated with learning. During these sessions, use games and toys that your dog loves. This makes learning feel like playing. For example, you can teach your dog to sit by using a toy as a reward when they do it right. Also, change what you teach during these short sessions. One day you might work on sitting, and another day you might practice staying. This variety keeps your dog eager to see what comes next, making training a fun and exciting time for both of you. 4. Positive reinforcement. Tip number 4 for training high-energy dogs is all about using positive reinforcement. This means when your dog does something right, you give them a reward. The reward could be a small treat, some loving words, or a quick playtime. This way, your dog learns that good things happen when they do what you ask. For example, if you're teaching your dog to sit and they do it correctly, you might give them a piece of their favorite snack right after they sit down. This snack tells your dog, "You did great," and they'll want to sit again to get more treats. You can also praise them by saying "good dog" in a happy voice or giving them a little pat on the head. Using treats and praise makes training fun for your dog. They start to understand that listening to you and following commands leads to enjoyable rewards. This method is very effective because dogs naturally want to please their owners and get goodies. It's important to give the reward right after your dog does what you ask. This helps them connect the good behavior with the reward. Always remember, when your dog does something well, celebrate it. This builds a strong bond between you and your dog and makes training more successful. 5. Mental stimulation. Tip number 5 is about giving your high-energy dog mental exercises, not just physical ones. This means you need to challenge their brain to keep them happy and well-behaved. Think of your dog's mind like a puzzle. They need fun and challenging activities to solve. This can be as simple as playing hide and seek with treats or toys around the house. You hide them and your dog has to find them. This game makes your dog use their sense of smell and their brain to figure out where the goodies are hidden. Another great way to challenge your dog's mind is by using puzzle toys. These are special toys where you can hide treats inside and your dog has to figure out how to get them out. These toys keep your dog busy and focused, and they get a tasty reward when they solve the puzzle. You can also teach your dog new tricks. Learning new things is a great workout for their brain. Try teaching them how to shake hands, roll over, or even pick up their toys and put them in a box. Keeping your dog's mind active is important because it prevents them from getting bored. A bored dog can sometimes start doing things you don't want, like chewing on furniture. So fun brain games help keep your dog happy and out of trouble. 6. Socialization. Tip number 6 for training high-energy dogs is about socialization, which means helping your dog learn how to be friendly and calm around other people and animals. When dogs meet lots of different people and other dogs, especially when they're still puppies, they learn how to behave well around them. It's kind of like how you learn to make friends and play nicely at school. Taking your dog to different places like parks, pet-friendly stores, or on walks in busy areas helps them see and experience new things. They get used to the noises, smells, and sights around them. This can make them less scared or nervous in new situations because they know there's nothing to worry about. You can also have friends and family come over to your house so your dog can meet different kinds of people. If you have friends with dogs, setting up play dates is a great idea. This helps your dog learn how to play and share space with other dogs. It's important to start this kind of training when your dog is young, but it's never too late. The more your dog gets to socialize, the happier and friendlier they're likely to be. Just remember to always keep an eye on them and make sure they're safe and comfortable. 7. Patience and persistence. Tip number 7 for training high-energy dogs is to be patient and keep trying, even if it seems tough sometimes. Just like learning a new subject at school, dogs need time to learn what you're teaching them. When you're training your dog, remember that they might not understand or remember everything right away. This is completely normal. Dogs, like people, learn at their own pace. Sometimes they might forget what they learned yesterday, or they might get too excited and not listen well. When this happens, it's important not to get upset or frustrated. Instead, keep practicing with them and be patient. Every dog can learn, some just need a little more time or different ways of learning. For example, if your dog isn't understanding a command like sit, try teaching it in a quieter place with fewer distractions, or maybe use a different reward that they might like better. It's also important to keep training fun. If your dog is enjoying the training sessions, they are more likely to listen and learn. Always use kind words, smiles, and treats to show them they're doing a good job. So remember, training your high-energy dog takes time, patience, and a lot of practice. Keep at it and you'll see your dog learn and grow. 8. Professional training classes. Tip number 8 for training high-energy dogs is to think about joining a professional training class. These classes are like school for dogs, where they learn to listen and behave better. In a training class, a dog trainer teaches you and your dog how to understand each other better. You'll learn how to give commands, and your dog will learn how to follow them. It's a great way to make sure you're teaching your dog the right way. Plus, these classes often happen in places where other people are training their dogs too, so your dog gets to meet and learn with other dogs. Training classes are good because they give you a routine. Just like you go to school at the same time every day, going to dog training classes regularly helps your dog know that it's learning time. This can make your dog more excited to learn and easier to train. Also, sometimes it's easier to learn with help from someone who knows a lot about dogs. The trainers can give you tips and tricks that work best for your dog's personality and energy level. Overall, professional training classes can be a fun and helpful way for both you and your dog to learn. They help your dog become a well-behaved and happy pet. So this was all about today's video. Do let us know your thoughts about it. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thank you for watching.